Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of November 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. Wait, okay, very interesting energies you got going on. Starting off the reading, you get the moon. The reading ends with the sun, so that in itself is pretty strong. So what's in the middle there? I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, I think you're not seeing certain things for now, but they will be revealed probably through this experience slowly but surely. Let's see what's going on here. Starting off the reading, you get the Six of Wands crossed by the Two of Swords. This feels like one of those in which you feel good, but you don't exactly know why. There's something, it's like, you know, I feel freaking good, like I did something good, like, you know, like that. It's like, why? I don't know. Like, there's, okay, maybe that's where the moon applies, because it's like you can't see it, you can't tell, you don't know. There seems to be quite the confusion around this aspect of you feeling good. Like, I'm all for you feeling good. Like, yay for that. But like, why? I don't know. Okay. In your focus, the Two of Pentacles, you seem to be a little bit lost, a little... Either you're doing too many things at once, and it's like you can't really kind of stand still for a split second to just kind of take in what it is that you're feeling. And through all of that commotion of doing a lot of things, maybe you do feel good about something, but it's so fast that you can't even tell what... I don't know. It's an up in the air type of an energy, and it doesn't really make sense because the reading starts with, I feel good. I'm like, great. In the recent past, the Nine of Cups. Now that's an energy of, you know, internal happiness, emotional balance. Over there, you would probably know why you're in that spot. It's more steady. There's no hidden type of a reason or nothing like that. It just is. It's a nice energy, super balanced. In your strength, the Devil. What the hell is going on in this reading? I mean, that talks about some unhealthy aspects. Maybe they're coming to the surface for you to look into. In the immediate future, the King of Swords. you in a matter of, what is it, 2 minutes since we started the reading, I'm dizzy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this reading? You're going from a place of unknown and complete, almost all over the place type of an energy into 100% clarity. The thing is, even though, you know, when I say recent past, immediate future, all of that, that's more for me to have a reference of where things are at, you know, placed time-wise. But the energy feels like it's moving so fast that it's not even funny. That's why I feel dizzy here. It's like, hold on, you were just, you know, head in the clouds type of a thing where it's like, I don't fucking know where I'm at, what's going on. And then you're like, oh, I know everything. I'm like... Now, in the supportive energy, the Death card. Yeah. What? I'm not getting it as it could be a loss of some sort that's showing up for you. I'm not necessarily getting it as that. I'm getting it more as I think this is part of some sort of a death process for you. So think of a, you know, a snake shedding their skin, kind of like that. It's just a little part of a process for you. Of course, it could be a loss. We'll see more when we clarify, because right now I'm all over the place because, you know, that's where the energies are at. But the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Knight of Swords. You're doing something, you're heading in a direction, you've got a goal. Why is it in the unseen energies? Maybe because you're not seeing it clearly yet, but then you do, but then you don't. I don't know. Okay. In your hopes and fears, the Strength card. Okay, so you do recognize that something's up. Something's up, where the energies are a little bit all over the place for you. Because you got the Strength there. You're like, I can do this. Yes, you can. Okay. For the potential outcome, the Sun. Now, that's the happiest card in the deck. Awesome. You know, rooting for that, definitely. But I don't understand shit of this reading. Well, let's see. Let's clarify. Let's do the Moon. For the Moon, you get the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Empress. Someone opposite of you, so another energy you may be dealing with, is... let's say they have available to give in your direction. Let's say they have available 80%. They're giving 10% out of the 80. Even though they have 70% more available, they're like, nah, I'll just give, you know. So there's something deceptive about that, which would be because it's like, if you have this available for that, then why aren't you giving it all? Just a tiny little bit. So it's about someone opposite of you. Is this you coming in and telling me about it? They're making me crazy. Because if that's their influence on you, what I see here in the energies, then we have an issue. I don't think it's that. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't think it's that. I think it's something else. That could be maybe the start of these energies going crazy. But I don't think it's, oh, they're making me crazy. No. But this energy, yeah, it's a little, you know, it's not nice. Okay. Oopsie doops. Let me see the Six of Wands. You get the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups. Okay. So it could be something you're working on, something you're invested in physically at this moment in time that you're putting effort into, and something about it, it just gives you a sense of, oh my God, this feels great, you know? Okay. So we've got the source of what makes you feel good here. Good. Now let's see the confusion part. Let me do the Two of Swords. For the Two of Swords, you get the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Hold on, you were at the Eight of Pentacles, you went to the Seven of Pentacles because of the Two of Swords, okay. Okay. So this comes through something like, okay, I'm working on something. Let me see, what am I working on? Let's give you the silliest example. I'm working on cleaning up my car, right? I prep everything. Okay, I got the water, I got the bubbles, I got everything I need. It's set into place. It's okay. I feel good that I have everything ready and, you know, I just have to start doing. But everything is so organized and so in place that it's like, oh my God, it makes me feel like I'm almost done with cleaning. That's how I feel about this one, you know, which I'm not, but I gotta go at it. But then the minute I start cleaning, I start worrying about what if I run out of bubbles? What if this? What if that? What if I don't have enough rags? What if... Oh my God, so many things could happen. That is just not making the experience enjoyable at all. That first part, yes, I was on top of it. I was like, my car is the best in town. The cleanest. And then it's like, yeah, by the time I'm done, if I'm done, with all the worries I have about cleaning up the car, it's such a freaking shit show. Like, it just takes away from the experience. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There is something that makes you truly, genuinely, like, I feel so good about this, but then with all the stress about everything else, it doesn't matter anymore. It's like it's not even there. It just takes away from the experience. And it makes it look like, you're taking, with the feeling good about the whole experience part, it feels like you took 10 steps forward. With the starting to stress about everything else, it feels like you're taking 100 steps backwards, you know? So, could it be you stressing a little too much about something here? That at the end of the day, you're still gonna get there at the finishing up, hopefully cleaning up the car. But what about the journey? How do you make that? Do you make it enjoyable, or do you make it hell on earth? For the Two of Pentacles, in your focus, you get the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant. You're showing me, I don't know if cleaning up your car involved another energy, but right now in your focus, you're showing me clearly another energy attached to you. Soul connection, teamwork, partnership. The problem is, as far as you're concerned, that's where clarity lacks. So you're showing me what this is. That's clear. It's a partnership of some sort. It's fairly close to you, but when it comes to approaching this from your side, that's where there's a little fogginess. There's a little, I don't know. I have no idea. So you might be a little up in the air in terms of what to do next about this partnership, or where you're at even. And you're kind of trying to figure it out. Now, let me see. Stay. The Nine of Cups. You get the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you were on a good path here. You were sailing. You were doing your thing. You're coming from a place of, oh man, I feel so good in here. And you were doing something. I don't know what, but it felt good to you. Not even in the moment. For the most part, in the bigger picture, it felt good. And then something happened, and I see these brutal changes starting to spiral here for you. And I think that's the energies that we're looking at right now, when some changes might have come into play. Some unexpected changes, some rough changes, some fast changes, some changes overall, which I think led to the experience you're having now. Because you're coming from a place in which, steady waters there. Everything felt fine. Until this situation that kind of started swirling things up and brought in a lot of changes, which I think you're in the middle of. For the Devil, in your strength, you get the World card, the Page of Pentacles, the Judgment card. You're also trying to clean up house. Whenever an unhealthy energy shows up, you're trying to kind of remove it. Like, I don't want to, including your unhealthy energies, because we also have, unhealthy patterns to us, habits of all sorts of habits and stuff we're doing that are not necessarily the greatest, So it's not only, dealing with unhealthy things around you, it's also including your unhealthy traits. So you're kind of on a mission here to, by doing what you're doing, to also pay attention to what comes through as unhealthy and kind of dealing with that too. So that's good. So you're in cleanup mode here a little bit. Told you you're cleaning up your car. For the King of Swords in the immediate future. Who's that? Oh, Juno. I saw a cat. I just didn't know which one it was, because I'm still seeing a little bit of Felix. Yeah, he's up there. Cosmo's there, and Juno just came to see squirrels. For the King of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, the King of Cups. Alright. Yeah, you're finally on a, like, if this was a road that you're walking on, let's say up until this point, up until you reach this energy, things are a little you know, there's not much sunlight on it. There's a lot of shaded spots. There's, you know, stuff along the way, fallen trees, big boulders, things like that. All sorts of things in the way, you know, that you're kind of okay, you know, it's shitty and all, but I'm passing through. But like this energy seems like a clearing on the path. Like there's no more fallen trees, no more boulders, no more shade of nothing. The sun is shining, like everything is clear here. It's beautiful. And this is you kind of telling me, finally, I feel like, you know, I'm doing good here and I'm moving forward. And even if it's, or it might be, or get a little complicated along the way, it's like a recharge type of a deal. It allows you the opportunity to recharge, step back into clarity, step back into purpose and direction for you, and then you keep going from there. Good. Let me see the Death card in the supportive energies. The Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Magician. Oh, so you're the one that's manifesting an ending to something then. You want to be done with something here. Oh, look at the birds. Oh, that's why Juno's there. You want to be done with something here. Even though it's painful, you recognize that it might be hard, it might be painful, but I'm done here, you know? Okay. Could it be this partnership that you're focusing on and you're kind of like, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. But you're the one that's calling this in, this ending of something. And you're very much aware that it's going to come, but it's going to come with potential pain. For the Knight of Swords in the hidden energies, you get the Eight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Temperance card. Let me see here. This looks like it's looking like an energy that's catching up with you a little bit, but at the same time, it's like, well, everything should happen at a certain timing, and then if you're past that timing, then it's not that it's too late, but it kind of catches up with you. So it's one of those. Let me give you an example. So when I finished college, I went back to college after a few good years, but then I had a big ass gap between when I stopped taking classes and then when I resumed, because I only had 2 more classes to finish it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna. At some point, life took me in so many directions that I didn't even think about it. But, you know, when I had a little bit of clearing, speaking of clearings in my life, I'm like, I got 2 more classes. Like, it would be a shame to not. But, like, you know, feeling at times that doing it after so much time, which was, I don't know, 10, 15 years, I don't even remember how much time after I decided to finish it. But I'm like, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to finish it because it's, you know, out of principle at this point. But after all that time, it felt at some point that if I didn't do it at that time when I was supposed to and I was on a roll with it, now it's feeling 10 times harder. But I'm going to do it because I committed to it. That's the energy I'm seeing here. It feels like an energy that's kind of catching up with you and you're doing something because you committed to it and you're like, you're no longer necessarily invested in it, but it's like, I got to finish it since I started it, you know? So that's the kind of energy I'm kind of getting here with this one. And I'm not sure if you're in the middle of this energy. I feel like it's something that maybe you're thinking about. I don't know if you're in the middle of it. There seems to be movement to this energy, but I can't see you necessarily there, but I see it as a thought for you in terms of, should I finish that? Like, yeah, I know I started like 20 years ago, but should I you know, because I something like that. Anyways, let me do the Strength card in your hopes and fears, the Ten of Cups, the Justice card, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, look, it's a little bit of a bumpy ride here with this one, and I feel like it does include, for the most part, potentially an ending to a partnership. I think there's other things around that as well. I don't think that's the only thing you're dealing with. But as far as the bigger picture of all of this, you would prefer a smooth ride, right? Who doesn't? You are aware, okay, it's gonna be tough, it's gonna be bumpy, it's gonna be painful potentially, but like, can we make it smooth? Can we make it not complicated? That's going to be up to you and your perception over things, and how you look at all of this. Hard? Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's a difficult experience. I think you know that. But like, do you want to make it even harder than it already is by complicating things? Sometimes not wanting to, but still doing it? Or do you want to just let it play out in the way that it needs to? For the Sun and the potential outcome, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. Yeah, you're doing it. That's the moment in which you kind of put all these energies together and you're taking those steps to cut something off, or out of your life, or cut yourself out of something. But the minute you do it, there's so much relief and such a sense of happiness with that one. Because this is kind of like the build up towards that. And then, okay, I'm ready to go, and here I go doing it. And then it's like, I did it, So it kind of comes through as that. I think this is you just dealing with all the energies at play and building up the courage to get to that point. And then here you go. Okay. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever. The car in the beginning that you're washing, you care for it deeply. It's not just a car, So whatever it is you're working on, you're definitely emotionally invested in that as well. It's not just I'm putting work into this, I'm putting effort into this, but that's it. No, you deeply care for this. Maybe that's why you're getting all caught up in your head about the whole process of it, and but that just complicates things when you do that. Just go with the flow of the water. I don't know, something. Let's do Into the Lonely Woods Oracle. A Time to Share. Number 30. Oops. Here it is. Shit. Now that I look at them, I'm like, I'm not seeing very clearly, and I ran it through my head in my memories, and I'm like, shit, I forgot to put my contacts in. Okay, let's see. We may love the road we take alone, and on that lonely road, we may find the truths of who we are. But until we allow another being to be close to us, we will not find out who we have become in relation to others. It is time to form bonds and relate and rediscover your own thoughts and feelings in response to those of another. There will be times when there are shared experiences, their pleasure is amplified because they are mutual. This is a true joy of companionship and friendship. That sense that the world is seen and experienced and even understood for a small moment by two or more people. All is sweeter because the deep longing to share with another is finally fulfilled. I think we did good. As long as that's the appropriate distance, I should be good to go. You should be good to go. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.